So how did you feel just after this final, first French Cup here, first French Cup for you in the new team?
Yes.
How did you feel just after the race?
Yeah, well, it's super awesome to start off the season with this for the team. I mean, I've just only started with them and they've been great to me, so I just wanted to do the best I could back for them, and wow, then it's amazing to walk away with the win. Actually, I didn't quite expect it because they started very well, and then yeah, I started in the semi, I started hitting the gate, and I was like a little bit worried about the final, because then all of a sudden you need to find that middle where you won't be late and won't be too early. And my gate wasn't the greatest, but we pulled it back, and it's pretty awesome to walk away with the win, so I'm stoked.
In this elite women category, there is a lot of favorite women for the victory. What make the difference for you in the main?
I feel like I don't know if I feel like in my whole career I've been a fighter, and that's how I got to the level I am right now, and that's what I tried to do in the final, and I fought to the end, and I feel like this time that made me win the battle.
And tell me about the condition of today, especially about the weather condition. We saw at practice there is a lot of wind, so tell me about the condition of today.
Yeah, the wind was très fort, very, very strong. It was from the side, but it got better during the day, I feel, so in the final it was a little less, but therefore it's a little hard to judge how to anticipate to it. But I looked at the forecast last week, and I'm very glad with the conditions today, because it was meant to rain a lot and it didn't look great. So actually we had a great day. I'm very grateful. It was awesome.
And you had a lot of progress during maybe I would say 2 or 3 seasons. You have the number 6 of the world. What are your goals for this year?
Wow, I mean, everyone who participated is here to win. So I definitely aim for very big goals. I'm an ambitious girl. So yeah, I definitely have my eyes on the world champs. And well, mostly doing good on the World Cup season, because we from Holland have a very strong field, and we have 3 spots, and there's a lot of fast girls in between our countries. So I'm just trying to be good every race and work my way up to a spot to the Olympics. So that's my main focus for this year, really. Okay,
and last question. What will be your goal for tomorrow? We can imagine you probably want to have the back-to-back, but I can imagine also be really clean on the track will be important. So how did you feel before the race for tomorrow?
I mean, I feel good. I'm having a lot of fun, so having fun always helps. But it's BMX racing and the level is high. There's a lot of fast girls, so I could never say I will win, but I will definitely try, and that's my aim for tomorrow. So yeah, basically that. Take another one for the team, that would be awesome.
BMX is an individual sport, but in French Cup we have to fight for the team. How do you feel about your team performance today?
Yeah, actually it's very different, especially if you know the background I come from. I have really worked my way up and slowly but surely built an amazing team around me. But at some stages it's been a very lonely walk. Definitely always had people behind me, and I definitely didn't do it alone, but it's definitely been lonely. So it's actually really weird, but in a good way, to have such a great team and to all do this together, to cheer each other on. I'm a very bubbly girl in normal life, but when I race I'm very on my own. So I think they got to see that today. Like I'm pretty closed off when I race, but that doesn't mean that I don't see them, and it doesn't mean that I get stoked for them. And especially with some crashes in the early rounds, I got a bit worried, but no, it's awesome to have a group, and they are all awesome people, so I'm very excited to do the season with them, for sure.
And why did you choose the Pays de Loire team?
Well, one of the reasons is that ProStart is involved with them, and they have been my #1 support since the very start. We literally built myself up from the very ground, so that definitely helped with my decision. And I had a talk with Benoist, the guy from the main, like the team leader basically, and I just felt like he was a great guy, and the people in there were great. And for me to perform well, it's very important to have a good relationship with the people around me. So actually I had a few chats with a few teams, and they were all awesome teams. But if you want to ask me why this ended up being my decision, it's because my feeling, like something in me said go for them, and whenever you follow your feeling, I don't think you ever can do the wrong decision. So yeah.